And one more question. What does it mean to be a woman in film?
It means it's really hard. And if you're a woman of color, then it's really, really hard. So earlier this week, USC Annenberg's Inclusive Initiative released findings that 67% of the top critics reviewing the 100 highest grossing movies in 2017 were white males. Less than a quarter were white women, and less than 10% were unrepresented men. Only 2.5% of those top critics were women of color. So you're probably thinking right now, like, wow, that super doesn't represent the country that I live in, and that's because that's true. This is a huge disconnect from the US population breakdown of 30% white men, 30% white women, 20% men of color, and 20% women of color. On top of all of this, am I saying that I hate white dudes? No, I'm not. But what I am saying is that if you make a movie that is a love letter to women of color, there is an insanely low chance a woman of color will have the chance to see your movie and review your movie. Other people besides white dudes like Star Wars and would love the opportunity to do a set visit. And I'm also saying I don't hate white dudes. I'm just saying we need to be conscious of our bias and do our part to make sure that everyone is in the room. Good reviews out of festivals give small independent films a fighting chance to be bought and seen. Good reviews help films gross money. Good reviews slingshot films into awards contenders. A good review can change your life. It changed mine. We are expanding to make films that better reflect the people that buy movie tickets, but they are not allowed enough chances to read public discourse on these films by the people that these films were made for. I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him. I want to know what that film meant to women of color, to biracial women, to teen women of color, to teens that are biracial. And for the third time, I don't hate white dudes.
Intimidating at first, mostly because this is where it all began for me, was on this film. We filmed this before Captain Marvel, but it was a good group of people to figure it out with, right guys?
Yeah.
Wasn't it fun being there for all my extra takes?
Trained you up in the apprenticeship.
Look at it with responsibility. I mean, I am committed to self-improvement, and I work at being the best person that I can be and using this platform for as much good as I can. But it doesn't mean that I don't make mistakes, but I'm very comfortable with that and allowing myself to learn from those.
Can you watch it as a fan like we watch, or are you too involved in the technical part of it and watching everything closely?
I'm a huge fan. It's easy, yeah.
It depends. I mean, with something like this, I think I will definitely be sitting there as a fan just because we haven't seen it. So we'll be sitting there in the theater watching it with an audience seeing it for the first time. So it'll be a thrill.
I do all my stunts.
I did my stunts because I thought that that's what everyone did. And then
Tom Cruise over here?
No, I would be the first me, not the next Tom Cruise. Thank you very much.
What?
Does Brie Larson sing? Duh! Why'd you have to Google that? Doesn't everybody sing? Would Brie Larson work out? Like, hypothetically, would I at some point? Is that like a personal attack or something? Or is that a request? Do you think I should? Brie Larson, Lady Gaga. I mean, I don't even know, like, why on earth would you Google that? Have I ever mentioned Lady Gaga? Is Lady Gaga talking about me? Is that why? She's never mentioned me. So I don't know why that's there. I feel like I need to do a Google of this Google.